We are swimming in big shifts. We are swimming in deep currents. Very high, fast energies have been coming in, moving in, surrounding and infusing the planet and all the beings on it and in it. In our bodies, we are struggling to keep up with the integration of these high energies. We are struggling to match the way in which aspects of our biology are quickening very, very fast, quickening to match the new energies. And so the new energies are coming in, and they are marked by a very rapid spinning of the particles, and within our bodies, our biologies that yearn to also move ahead in the evolutionary leap, because the deep sacred current of life force is most excited by, most desirous of, most fundamentally at its primal level about evolution, change, movement, the phases of life, life as embodied expressions of the cosmic, of the divine. And so that life force, that current within us, within our biology, quickens as it receives these very rapidly spinning particles of light from the universe that are coming in, and the particles within the biology yearn to match that spinning rate. And so they are working very hard to spin rapidly, just like the ones that are coming in. The desire to match and to be in union and to create the new thing from that union. It is in all levels of existence, and you are feeling it in your body, at your particle level, at your cellular level, at your molecular level, mitochondrial level. The smallest units of your physical biology, of your physical body, are responding rapidly. The rest of your body is trying to catch up. So you have moments sometimes of, oh, I can't do anything but lie down and be in stillness, or sleep, or stare out the window, or go lie down outside in nature on the ground. You may have increased yearnings and longings to be in physical, skin-to-skin contact with Mother Earth. Please indulge these at every turn. Consider to make these even your highest priority. If this feels like a shocking idea to you, consider for a moment, entertain for a moment the dream, the vision of what your life would be like if every day your number one priority, without any effort or difficulty or tension in making it your priority, to go be in the experience of connectedness that is always with you, that is always there, with the rest of life force as it expresses itself around the planet, in nature, in the soil, in the plants, in the trees, in the birds, in the animals, in the waters, in the air, in the clouds. Listen into your body. Let it tell you what it wants and needs. Now, one of the things that is happening as these expansions are occurring within you and around the planet is that your connection to the sun is expanding. And in fact, within your biology, as it evolves, a larger receiving capacity is developing. There does not need to be difficulty or strife within your biology around this. And I'm going to give you some imagery and some energetics now that are going to help make this so much easier and so much faster. There is a sun center within you that is like a little mini sun, a little fractal of the sun that is in your energy body and your physical body, that is in your being, which holds all of your layers of energetic and physical expression. In the center of what you might think of in your anatomy as your solar plexus is where this sun center is. It is not the same as the star center I have spoken about in other transmissions and will speak about again in the future. They are very near each other, not exactly the same. The sun center has been with you and awake and in your human experience from the beginning. The star center is new. The sun center, for those who work with the idea of chakras as your systems of understanding and feeling into energy centers, is that yellow solar plexus in between where the ribs go into a triangle. It has many names and many ways of being understood in many different cultures across different times in human history, and the names don't matter. For today we're going to call it your sun center, because what it is the esoteric fractal of the sun. Part of this evolutionary journey for us individually and for the species and for the planet is about the shaking off of the artificial. The shaking off in particular of the incorrect and of the artificial ways of thinking about and experiencing time. We often think of time as the enemy. Time is not the enemy. We must now consider how can we come more and more into natural time, into an understanding of time within our individual human momentary by momentary experience in a way that is more purely aligned with Earth's time. And Earth's time is also very much aligned with the sun and with other bodies in space further out as well. But for now, let's just think about the sun. And the moon, of course, as well. But the sun is the fuel for the planet. Those who study the tides know that while the moon has an energetic and esoteric relationship to the tides, it is actually the sun's relationship on the planet that from a physical, scientific perspective, it has much greater impact on the tides. And our evolutionary leap involves, as you know, this expansion of our capacity to have and express a human photosynthesis where we will bring in more energy and different kinds of energy, and we will then convert, transmute, alchemize that energy into different kinds of resources within ourselves for ourselves, but also to then move back out again in a human bioluminescence that is fueling others, that is resourcing the world in many ways, on many levels. So this sun, the sun out there and the sun in here, you may feel the vibrations of the sun in here at that solar plexus. It may be vibrating and rotating and moving and pulsing as I'm saying this, as I invoke it. The sun in here. It is speaking to, it is mirrored, it is relating to the sun out there. And now we're going to give it a big boost, which is going to be very fun. Now, you may find it very enjoyable to actually be ready to move your hands, as I'm going to describe them now, to have a certain physical, visceral experience of this energetic shift. And if you don't feel called to do that, that's perfectly fine. You can be making the energetic expansions occur, or allowing them to occur regardless. But I hear that many of you will find this a very useful boost to be engaged in a physical way with this process. So I want you to now bring your hands roughly body width apart from each other, at around the same level of your body as your solar plexus, as the sun in here, as if you're holding a beach ball. So if you're holding a beach ball between your two hands, your hands are kind of spread out open so that they can spread across the surface of the two sides of this invisible beach ball. And you're holding it roughly at the level of your body, as if you moved the beach ball to touch your body, it would touch that point at your solar plexus. Although, like me, your breasts may be in the way first. As you're holding this invisible beach ball, I want you to feel into your palms and the skin on the insides of your fingers and your thumbs as they're holding this invisible beach ball. Now and then I want you to imagine that the beach ball is not 100% inflated, so it has a little give to it. Now, just before we get really started, I want you to just start to kind of push in a little bit on that slightly underinflated energetic beach ball, and then let it push your hands back out again, as it's sort of, you're putting a little pressure in and it's squeezing it in a little bit, and then it goes back out again. There's a sort of a pulsing that's occurring, and I want you to feel the energy tingling in the palms of your hands, in the skin of your fingers on the insides, and your thumbs. The whole space of your skin that would be touching this ball if it were physical. So have some pulsing, push it in, feel it moving out. Okay? One last little teaching before we start. The last little teaching is now start to gently move your hands farther apart, knowing that as you do so, you are expanding the size of the beach ball. Feel the energetic edge of your hands touching the beach ball, expanding with you. And you can push back in a little if you lose it, or you want to just feel the sort of, oh yeah, there it is, and then back out again, expanding, making it a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. All right. Now, with this capacity that you're experiencing in your physical self, connected to your energetic and light arts, your energetic and light magics, feel in to that central sun in here. It is a brilliant yellow ball. It is a brilliant yellow gold sphere of energy, and you can hold it in your hands and feel its edges. And now we are going to feel how it is connected to the sun. There is a golden beam of energy between the sun out there and the sun in here. This channel of energy runs two ways. Currently, we are receiving, and we are feeling that golden energy from the sun is pouring in, pouring in. It's a torrent of golden sun energy coming in, and that channel is like a little tiny stream that wants to become a giant river. And now we make that golden sphere within us bigger to accommodate the beautiful energetics flowing in, so that that channel can become the torrid river it wants to be, and we can be peacefully filled with it. Feel that beautiful giant orange, gold, yellow sphere of the sun within. Start making it bigger. Expand it bigger and bigger and bigger with your hands. Feel it getting bigger and bigger and bigger within you, without you, outside of you. Feel it getting as big as your body. It is filling you up. It is not moving out any of the other good things in you. It is just filling you up entirely. And then even beyond the size of you, it is bigger than you now, bigger than your body. Your energy body, of course, is so much bigger than your body. This beautiful golden sphere of the sun within is expanding even bigger, even bigger, even bigger, as big as you will let it go at this time. You may feel it as big as the room that you're in. You may feel it as big as the land that you are in that is hosting you at this time. You may feel it as big as the continent you are on, as big as the entire planet, as big as the entire sun. Your capacity to keep expanding the sun within, the sun in here, is always now with you. At any time, you can remember to do this expansion. This sun in here connects to the sun out there, the esoteric and the physical coming into union. And the sun out there is connected to Sirius, the star, Sirius. And Sirius is bringing beautiful high energies in to the sun, who is transmuting and carrying that energy into you in a way that your body can use it for this evolutionary leap. So those light codes, those light information, those energy packets almost, little droplets of energy water coming in, infusing into you. There is flow in this. It is like an ocean, and you can float in it. There is nothing about this process that you need to control. And even while here, I have been supporting you in a way to guide and direct the expansion of your sun center. This is only for the benefit of your mind and your nervous system, to attune and relax and feel more comfortable in this process. The process is happening whether you are engaged consciously in it or not. Now, of course, you have complete free will in your body, and you could say, I don't want this to happen, and you can stop it. You always have free will. But not understanding, not having a mental model, or feeling comfortable in the mind about understanding what's going on doesn't block you or deter you from being able to have what I'm describing and everything else that you are receiving directly as new wisdom about this process. This is very important. The process is available to you outside of your mind. Give your mind enough to feel okay so that it can go back and sit in its proper seat, not running the starship of you. Let your heart, let your spirit be in charge. It knows the way. Let the magnetism instead of the electro run the show, because it is running the show in life. That primordial, deep, sacred current of life force has no care for the mind or the intellect or the mental models, no need for them, is so vast beyond them. It doesn't even bother to laugh as it moves past them. It doesn't even see. It doesn't care. It's just not relevant. But what we are doing, the work that we are doing in this time, in this age, is the evolving of humans into Homo lumens. And so we must embrace the biology, the physicality, understanding that support to the nervous system and the brain and the mind is useful in making this process more joyful. And the process is to be joyful if you choose to let it be. It is very joyful. It is a delightful, amazing experience. If you can relax into it and trust it. Your sun center within, as you have been feeling this powerful golden energy within you of the sun in here, you can lean back into it like a golden throne that holds you, that is made of a magic that caresses and holds and forms itself to your exact beingness, your body, your form. And you can lean back and rest yourself in it and sit in a beautiful repose delighting in the wonder of the experience you're having, knowing that the golden throne has you. And you are on your throne. You have accepted it. You have said yes. I will rise up into my throne. I'm going to stop the talking now and let you enjoy your throne. Let you enjoy your open channel between the sun out there and the sun in here, and everything it is bringing into you and opening up. The way in which you are then a beacon and a sun, bringing sunlight from within you out to the other humans, the other beings on the planet, and the planet herself, all gratefully receiving your light. You don't have to do anything to send it out. You just receive and be. Let that beacon that you are grow. The receiving of it and the transmitting of it, naturally becoming greater and bigger and bolder and brighter, higher and higher light, higher and higher energy, all happening as a delightful, playful romp. I have an image of you now, both sitting on your throne and as a small, delightful child, dancing out in a meadow under the beautiful sunlight, dancing and twirling around. And as you twirl, giant sunbeams move out of your being and twirl and swirl out across the meadow, out infusing all of the beings there, out around the lands, out around the waters, cleansing and purifying them, opening and expanding them, lifting them up. And Earth Mother holds you gratefully and lovingly. She has you. And you are both this child, this magical, wondrous sun child, and on your throne, being held, being carried, being supported. I love you. I thank you for your light in the world.